Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're doing another Web Security Academy lab. This time it's exploiting cross-site scripting to capture password. So the lab contains a stored XSS vulnerability in the blog comments function. A simulated victim will view all the comments after they're posted, so that simulated victim will execute our payload. To solve the lab, exploit the vulnerability, exfiltrate the victim's username and password, then use these credentials to log into the victim's account. And then, so we have to use Burp Collaborator unless we do the alternative solution. All right, let's take a look at the lab. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. If there's anything I'm doing well or poorly, I'd like to know. All right, so it said it was in the comments. Let's go ahead and just script, see what we got. Console.log. This is vulnerable. Name will be blah, email blah at blah.com, website, we'll leave that blank, we'll submit this, we'll inspect, back to blog. Okay, so it's definitely in the comments, and it said we need to capture username and passwords, which is interesting. And then we need to log in. So to capture username and passwords, the way we're going to do it is just, we're going to write input a password, username and password fields to the page and hope that they have like one of those password managers that autofill the input boxes, and then we'll capture that. All right, well, with that in mind, let's get started so we can start writing out what we think the JavaScript will look like. Let's see. We want to post the values. We want to write the fields. Let's start by writing the field. So let's create a function. Write input fields. Sure. We don't need any arguments. Let's do document.write. Input ID equals. I want to make sure this is unique. My input username. And this ID is how I'm going to find it when I need to. Sorry. All right. Let's do name equals username. We want to make sure it's the same as what we see. Open link in new tab. In here. So let's inspect this. Name, username, and name password. Okay. Name, username. Value equals. We'll leave it blank. Let's close this. No. Let's close this. And then We'll write the input. Do we need an end? Let's just put that. I don't know if that's exactly required. And I forgot to hit Shift Enter. Input ID equals my password. My input password. Name equals password. Do we need to type? Value equals. I need to put. Oh, crap. I do not like using this as my editor. I'm just asking for trouble. So I want to remove this. Type equals password. I don't know, just in case. And because it's multi-line, I think we need backticks. Inputs. That looks good to me. So it's going to write these two inputs. We don't need a submit button necessarily. All right. Now let's write a function that reads those and posts them. Function post values. Again, no inputs required. And for this, we're going to get those elements. So constant user L equals document dot get element by ID. And that ID is going to be my input username. Const pass L equals document dot get element by ID. My input password. Now we need to combine them and then ship them or post them out. So let's create const creds will be a string equals user L dot value plus, let's separate them with a colon. Separate them with 2 colons. Yeah, just in case maybe there's a colon in the username or password. Doubtful that there's 2 colons. So it's just kind of an, insurance. We could be more, we could, if need be, we could make more of these. But one should be plenty. Pass L dot value. All right, whoops. We've got our creds. Now, in the last video, we did a post using, let's make the const URL equals, and this is going to be HTTPS. And this is the burp collaborator domain. So let's grab that. Burp collaborator client. Copy the clipboard. 1. Let's paste that. / creds equals plus creds. So we'll just attach that. Oh, we should BTOA, base 64, encode the creds again. I think that's a good habit to get into. All right, that looks good. And then now we need to post those, and we can do that with fetch, or not post. We just need to get, because we're adding it here. We don't need to post. We can just get URL, and then we'll do the same mode. No cores. And that. Where's this? Oh, that goes up here. That goes here. That goes there. That looks good to me. And then we would need to execute both. And let's do a set timeout for the post values. And so, yeah, so let's, so in our payload, we'll have these two functions defined. We'll execute this one immediately, and then we'll wait 4 seconds and execute this one. If the victim has a utility that auto-fills the username and password, this will get filled, and then we'll capture it with the, yeah. Sorry, I'm having a hard time being eloquent today. So let's run the first one, which is write input fields. And then, oh, whoops, we need to run it actually. Like that. And then see our two boxes. Inspect. Inspect. Sweet. And then we'll do const time sleep equals, and then set timeout what we want it to run, which is post values, and then 4,000. It's good. We'll hold up A. In our post values, we don't have anything to indicate that it ran. Hey, look at that. Sweet. And we got something here. Copy, decoder. Let's paste that code as base 64. And we got the whole thing. Sweet. All right, so that works. Yes. Let's write out our script and get this deployed. What is this called? Something capturing password. Vim capturing passwords. Let's grab our templates. Remember that we need to use the collab one here. Collab. And that's because we are getting the burp domain. we do have a blog, and we need to post a comment. We don't need the template open right now. We need blog, this, post comment. We need the ID, and then, so let's do post ID equals, I think we were playing with 4, so let's do 5 here. And then we need payload equals, give that a second. And then finally we need blog.post comment, post ID comment equals payload. After that's done, we need to ask for what was received by Burp Collaborator. So input creds encoded creds equals input paste request received, or creds encoded coded creds here. All right, now we need to use base 64 decode it. So creds equals base 64.b64 decode, and encoded creds dot encode dot decode, and then username password equals creds dot split on the 2 colons. And then we just need to log in. Don't we have a login? Is it in site? I don't see it here. We have one in shop. I bet you this will work. Let's give that a shot. To do that, I'm gonna delete it from shop and move it to site. So that will be import sys. Now both, since it's in site and shop is a site is the parent class of shop, they should both now be able to use it. All right, so I said blog.login username password, right? Oh, and I need a freaking session, don't I? Login. Yeah. It needs a session. So let's create one, and we'll do that here. Sesh equals request dot session. And then I'll add it here. Up here, we're going to do import base 64. I'll move that up to there. Log in, and then we just need blog.is solved. Sweet. We need our payload. And then I think everything else is ready to go. So our payload's going to look like, let's triple quote this, and we'll do script and end script. And then write input fields. We'll write this function. Okay, and then we'll write this function. Sweet. And now we just need the part that executes them. And that's this. Do we need to save that? I don't think we do. Let's just try it without it. So what if I just wrote set timeout post values, and we need to write input fields. That'll work, right? What if I do set timeout console.log blah, comma, 4. Executed that right away. Oh, suck. It's because I need to give it a function. So let's do this. And this is all just to test if I need that. So function blah console.log blah is run. All right, now set timeout blah comma 4,000. There we go. Yep, works just like expected. Set post values 4,000, right? Input fields. Sweet. And then we need to paste what we get there. I think this one's done. Every time I say that we've nailed it, there's at least one more thing. But man, I think we've nailed it. So I just kind of jinxed us. Where's our lab? What's going on here? Hello? Portswigger. I'm ready. Okay, there we go. Let's go there. What do we need? We don't need anything but Python capturing passwords. We need to paste this. Oh, dang. Whew. Almost let this one slide. So here's where I need to put in the args.collab. Man, that would have, see, if I hadn't have caught that. So I need to go through and do double. Now that I'm going to substitute something, I need to do double all of these curly braces up. If you watched any of the previous ones, you'll know why, except for that one. Okay, I think I nailed them. Just double check, double, single, double. That's it. Okay. And we are getting the collab. So, burp, collaborate your client, copy to clipboard, and space, paste. Let's do it. Okay. Uh-oh. No! What? No! See, I was so confident it would work. All right, let's view page post 5 and inspect console. Unexpected property name got, where was that? This shouldn't be. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Because I'm a giant moron. So I forgot to put F there. Where is F string single is not allowed. Did I miss one? That one has double, that one has double. That one has single, which is correct. That has double. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Single. Oh, gosh. How did I miss that one? Or did I delete it? Man, that sucks. Pull. Yes! Sweet! Here's the creds. We're gonna take that, copy it, go here, paste it, and get an error. Getting login page. Blog object has no attribute login URL. Oh, dang it. So this was in the shop site. Let's try adding that here and making sure that it does actually exist. My account login. It does. All right. We can just post the same. Whoops. Sorry. Let's go here, copy, and then paste it. Attempting to log in, successfully logged in, but not solved. Wasn't the to log into the victim's account. You know, I should write the username and passwords, log those, close. No. So I'm gonna go proxy, HTTP history, post login. Oh, suck. Look, it has it like 3 times. That's okay. I don't know why it's doing that. But we can, since we know it's the administrator, I can kind of cheat here and just do administrator. 4. All right. And then let's do this for real. So yes. And I'm going to create a new one. Copy to clipboard. And I'm going to change this to a different one. Let's do 2. Let me just copy to clipboard again. And run this with this. Enter. Come on. There we go. Here's our creds that look short. Decoder. That's not going to work. It only got 4 and not the whole thing. I waited 4 seconds, didn't I? 4 seconds, that should be plenty. Let's try 3 and 5. The other way we could probably do this is by triggering like an on change for the password. We would need to do it a bunch of times, but that could be another way. It would avoid a timing issue. That looks much better. And I really should be... Yeah, that looks much better. Even though we have the username 3 times. Whatevs. I should be logging the username and password. Lab is solved. Woohoo! Let's put here creds. Here's log.info. Got username, and password. Just so that, you know, we get it. We could troubleshoot the username ourselves, you know, with the triple username if we had that there the first time. But we got it solved. Sweet. Let's check the banner. Yeah. All right. To recap, what we did was we created a JavaScript payload that created 2 input boxes with the names the same as the login boxes, in the hopes that the victim had one of those browser extensions or save passwords that autofill the username and password when it's there. And then we waited 5 seconds to allow those to get autofilled. We got the values of each and sent those to Burp Collaborator and Base64'd the results. Then we, in our script, we asked for the what was posted to Burp Collaborator. We decoded that, split up username and password, logged in as the user that we got, and then checked if it was solved. That was it. All right, cool one. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.